Welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name is Grant. I'm continuing doing some unboxings today because I have so many games that I need to get unboxed. The one I chose to do right now is a game designed by Wes Crawford and Ryan Heilman. I think this is Wes's second published game, and he has a third one coming up in Engine Thieves from Compass. And Ryan has done several games, Brave Little Belgium, White Eagle Defiant, and a couple of others. But the game is The Pursuit of John Wilkes Booth, and it's published by Blue Panther. So the game literally is one of those, it actually has a multitude of versions. You can do a solo game, you can do a two-player competitive, two-player cooperative. I think you can do up to 4 players cooperative. You can even play, I already mentioned the competitive, but very versatile game. I played this at the World Board Gaming Championships last summer with Wes kind of assisting me. I played it solo. Very much enjoyed it. It's a cool little game. Lots of deduction and chasing down. Very cool little game. So here's the back of the box. It says the hunt begins. You can see the card art is astounding. The art is by Alex Zadaran, I believe. Let me double check. Alex Zadaran and then Ryan Heilman as well. And the cover is very nice. I mean, that looks like a very nice painting. You've got the Union soldiers kind of chasing Booth down. You see him rearing up on his horse. His leg, I'm not sure if it's broken or not, but he broke it when he jumped off the stage after assassinating Abraham Lincoln. But really nice looking game. Very much excited about this one. Here it says 1 to 3 players, so I was a little mistaken. But there we go. Let's get the box off. Blue Panther does a great job printing. This has a special canvas map, and it is the first thing that you see when I'm having a little trouble getting it out of this bag, but I will not put it back in the bag. I'll throw that. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can lay the board down. It's a very unique board. Oh boy, I really like the canvas. I got to lay some plexi out on that, hopefully smooth that out. But as you can see, it's a very interesting board, and I'll try to help you understand a little bit about what is going on. This is Washington, D.C. in and of itself. This area with the 13 locations. You can see the Capitol Building, National Hotel. Where is Ford's Theater? Ford's Theater is in number 4. The White House, the Smithsonian Institution. Each of these areas, you're going to have constables that you can move around, and you're looking for clues as to which route Booth took out of the city. And the different routes are all of these spiraling kind of lines with these different shapes, colors, blue, brown, black. You've got a red and an orange and then a green over here. And they all go to different spots. New Orleans. This one goes to St. Louis and out west. This one's Pittsburgh through to Detroit and then to Canada. This one over here is Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York. And then Elmira, kind of north. And then down here, this goes through Richmond and Charleston. That allows him to get out by boat. And then you also see these other kind of spider web of locations that he also can take. It's a great challenge. I did not do very well solitaire. I did not win the game. So it's a great challenge. And I think that's a good thing for every solitaire game, to be difficult to win. Here where you place some cards. It says Booth escapes there. You have lead deck. You have lead 1 and 2. You can have 2 active leads that you're trying to accomplish. A very interesting and unique game. So let's go ahead and look at the components. So you have a bunch of wooden pieces. Let me go ahead And these are basically meeples and pawns that you use to track booth. You can see they're just standard meeples. There is a die. It's a special die. This is going to add, I believe, to your clues and is also used, I think, in combat. There's some of those pawns. You've got a red, a yellow, and a blue pawn. I call those pawns. And then there you go, blue, white, and green meeples. And some of them have numbers on them. The white ones do. I can't remember if your Pinkerton men and your Union the troops are the blue. I think the green are the cavalry. And then these, I believe, are your constables that you can move in and around the city. So a bunch of wooden pieces. This game is highly produced. There are 4 different decks of cards, and they come in this very nice silky satin style holding bag. There are Stanton cards. This is what the Union player uses as they hunt for booth. These are booth cards that are kind of like events, I believe. Help him find things. You have leads, and then you have a search and a raid deck. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pull these. These are tight. These just slide off. I just need to get them. But I love the art. The graphic design on these is very, very good. They're just gorgeous cards. Very well produced. These are different characters and events that you're going to find throughout the game. You can use them to add clue tokens to help you find booth. Grant brought back to Washington. Informants. Gain detectives. So these are the detectives, the guys that you're going to put out on the board, and those are going to help you find and capture booth. Gain cavalry. You're going to gain these. They can move and chase booth down. And then gain police. That's some of the other units there. But great looking cards. I'm not going to go through each and every one of those decks, but really great cards. There's also a mini deck of cards. I'll slide these are really, really tiny. And these, I think, are these are probably used for booth, but I'm wondering if these are used by the bot in the solo game. I don't remember specifically how these are used, but this is a tiny, tiny little deck. We'll put that there. Really nice looking cards. Very much enjoy the graphic design on this one. You've got these are clue tokens. Here you'll notice they all look the same on this side. When you flip them over, there are different values. There are zeros, there are 1s, 2s, 3s, and a few 4s. But you can see a majority of these are 1s and 2s. What's going to happen is you're going to place all of these tokens into a draw bag. And as you complete the leads, you're going to reach into the bag, and I believe this is the draw bag. You're going to reach in there and you're going to pull these out, and that's how many clue tokens you're going to get. Those clue tokens add up to ultimately accomplish some of the cards that you have to make them be able to move the path, and you're trying to catch up to booth. So there's another 4. These are explosion symbols. I don't remember if that means your guys are injured. I just don't remember. And then these are different accomplices that are named historically. There's a decoy. So that's pretty interesting. Here's the rule book. There are actually 2 books, a rule book and then what is referred to as a player's guide. Rules, obviously, this is how you're going to learn the game. There are 20 pages. So this is not an overly complex game, but it does have a lot of steps and a lot of elements, and you've got to get those down pat. These are just an overview of the components, overview of the different types of cards and the spaces. This is a very cool little game. I very much enjoyed it. Sequence of play. your different pieces, meeples, police, and cavalry, Washington, D.C., and what those spaces mean, the trail and trail cards, the booth meeple. This is the booth meeple. It's a big black meeple. Stanton cards, clue chits, kind of covers everything that you're going to need to cover in the game. The player's guide has some example of the solo play, which I think is very important because I think that's how most of you are going to play the game. There are some references and reading bibliography here. And then here are the ways that example of solo play, and then the 2-player cooperative and competitive mode. So that's how you're, and then there's some designer notes. Really great illustrations to show you how to play the game. I think that's going to help players really be able to get this game on the table. And then here are some different player aids. There are 3 player aids because it's a 1 to 3 player game. You have your different information, search and raid tables, search table, raid table net. Here you have hide, how hide works, misdirection, the various actions, a sequence of play. That's going to help. And then you have basically 2 of the same play aid, although this one is the solo sequence of play. Those are going to be helpful, handy dandy, so that you can get that game on the play table and get it played. But there you have it. That is a look at the Pursuit of John Wilkes Booth. A great looking game I'm very much excited about. Definitely want to give this one a play and get this one a video shot and help explain what the game is. So thank you so much. I've appreciated you watching. I've been Grant for the Player's Aid.